guys, and welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Aman and today I'm here with Neil. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks. Thank
so
you.
Neil, you do have a driving test booked at the moment.
Yes.
It's all the way in July.
Yeah, and it's all the way in Tottenham, far from where I live.
Tell me a little bit about your driving experience.
Okay, so I've been driving for about 10 years now, most of which has been in India. Similar right-hand drive, but very different driving.
But you have done a little bit of driving in the UK?
Yes, I have driven about thrice in the UK.
Oh, okay. Have you done any driving lessons with an instructor?
Not yet, no.
Okay. So this is just to see kind of where you're at and then go forward. Hopefully do your test soon.
Yeah.
When I say soon, July.
Yeah.
God, these driving tests are so bad, the wait. Okay, so do you know how today is going to go? Do you want me to tell you a little bit about it?
Yep.
Okay, so the drive's going to be about 38 to 40 minutes all in all. Bit of a mixture of roads in there, one manoeuvre, maybe the emergency stop, a little bit of independent driving in there as well. And yeah, if I'm not saying anything, just go straight. If you're not sure, you can ask. Alright, so we're going to get started. I'm going to ask you a question about your vehicle now before we get started, and one whilst you're driving as well. So for your tell me question, could you tell me where would you find the brake fluid in your car and how do you check it's at the correct level?
The brake fluid would be in the bonnet, and it would say brake fluid. I think it comes with a white cap. And
How do you check you've got enough?
there are three indicators, or there are two indicators with like a low and a sufficient, and then it's got to be between that. If it's less than low, you got to go fill it up, and yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to get started. If you guys are new to watching this content, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, let us know what you thought of today's drive. Good luck. The roads do seem a little bit quiet this morning because it's half term now. So hopefully no surprises today. Good luck. Whenever you're ready, we're going to get started. If you just give me a second, I'm just going to turn the light off, okay? Just so that does not distract you in any way. Okay, drive off whenever you're ready. At the end of the road, turn left, please. And at the traffic lights, turn right, please.
I also had a quick question. I meant to ask you this before we started. In case I miss an instruction, is that like a markdown or is it a serious? How does that go?
Give me 1 second, let's just deal with this bit. Going the wrong way is not an issue. But if you miss an instruction, you can just ask again. At the roundabout, turn left, please. Okay, Neil, if you can pull in and park up on the left anywhere safe. so close. Thank you. And drive off whenever you're ready. Such a grey day today. Like it's only 9:30.
It's also freezing.
Yeah, it is pretty cold. And let's turn left at the end, please. And if you could pull it and park up on the left. Don't worry about the driveways on this one. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to start the independent part of your driving test now. I'm going to give you a series of directions and some signs to follow, okay? So what we're going to do now is when you get to the end of this road, I'd like you to turn right.
Okay.
And then I'd like you to follow some signs. I want you to follow some signs towards Harrow and Northolt.
Harrow and
Northolt.
Northolt,
Okay? Whenever you're ready, you may drive off.
Some signs already.
No, they haven't come up yet.
I was wondering, it's been a while since you asked me to follow some signs and there have been no signs at all.
Yeah, no, in that case you just have to keep following the road. So how did you learn to drive in India then? With family or?
No, just observing my dad and my brother drive. Like,
I see.
literally, yeah. Never had any driving lessons and such.
So the signs are coming up now, okay? And they don't want to display it yet. It's a bit further. So the sign's slightly hidden. It's a right turn, third exit, okay? We're currently on a 40 miles per hour road, but there's a traffic light for this roundabout, so you want to make sure you're not approaching the traffic lights too fast, because you still want to be able to stop if it's safe to do so.
I thought it would be a lot busier at this time in the day.
I think it's because it's half term now. I forgot that myself, so when I got out this morning I noticed the traffic was eerily quiet. approaching this next roundabout, Neil forgot to check the roundabout diagram to see where his exit was. So he ended up going into the middle lane, which did actually go straight, and that's where our exit was. If you feel like you're in the wrong lane, simply follow that lane safely. Do what you think is safe. Okay, that'll be the end of your independent driving. I'm going to give you directions as normal from now, okay? Driving down this road, Neil gets back into the left-hand lane, but there's a new bus lane that's starting ahead of us. There are 2 signs for this, but he doesn't see this and he continues to drive into the bus lane. He doesn't drive in it for very long, but you want to make sure you're not doing this. And turn left. And then turn left. Left. And at this roundabout we're taking the second exit towards Greenford. Greenford, second exit. As we're leaving the roundabout, ahead of us is a 20 gateway sign and 20 painted on the floor. But Neil's driving up to 27 miles per hour and I did have to tell him to slow down. It's a 20 zone, yeah? And if you could just turn right into this car park just here. And if you just continue ahead. Now Neil, I'd like you to forward park into one of those spaces on the right hand side. Just make sure you would finish within the white lines of the parking bay, okay? Neil carries out this forward bay park manoeuvre perfectly. He lines up the wing mirror to the parking bay he wishes to park in, he looks all around, moves forward slowly and steers fully towards the right whilst looking out of the front windscreen. You done? Thank you. You may reverse that whenever you're ready. please. Alright Neil, when it's safe to do so, can you demonstrate how you would demist the rear windscreen? Thank you, you can turn it off. At this roundabout, I'd like you to turn right, it's the third exit. The roundabout ahead of us has a zebra crossing just before the roundabout, and once we've entered and as we're going round, there's another zebra crossing as we're leaving. So make sure to scan the zebra crossing before you start scanning the roundabout. And then on the exit, don't be eager to get out, make sure you scan the crossing, and if it's not safe, you may stop. And if that means you're overhanging into the roundabout, then that's fine. And take the next road on your left, it's just coming up right here. And turn right, please. Turn right. Alright, so that's the end of your driving test. Unfortunately, you would not have passed on this occasion.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Was it speed?
Yes, that was one of the factors. So we're going out of White Hart roundabout and there's 20 signs. And as you've gone through, you're still up to about 27.
26, yeah.
And then I had to tell you, oh, it's a 20 zone. I think you just didn't see the sign at that point.
Yeah.
You were kind of keen on just getting out the roundabout. The other one was a bit of a weird one. It was so... People are going to argue that this is such a small thing and it shouldn't have been a serious fault. But we had a bus lane in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew you were a bit
Yeah.
and then you kind of went into it, went forward and then quickly checked and moved over.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have even been going that
Yeah,
far into
yeah.
it. If you're not sure, just simply get out of it. But there was a good
Yeah,
sign here,
yeah.
and then we went forward, another sign, and then the bus lane starts. So we did have some time before we could have moved over.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because we had probably had about 20 minutes before the timing. We were outside of the
We were
time
outside,
anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the other one. And I know it's a silly one, guys. Don't. It's one of those ones. It is what it is. The manoeuvre was really nice. I knew you were parked within the lines nicely. Great control, great observation. Roundabouts, they're all really nice actually. The one where you thought, oh, I don't know where the signs are, and then you...
Just lucky to be in the center lane and take the second exit and...
You dealt with the roundabout well though. We did do Aussie Garvin a little bit fast. You know, the really big one where we were
Yeah.
following the first sign.
Oh, okay.
And I know that was on a 40 road,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean we need to be
Yeah.
at 40. But yeah, that one was a little bit quick in comparison to the others. Overall, you drive very nicely. Great awareness of your surroundings, great control of the car. You're always being fuel efficient. You're using the highest gear whenever it's safe. With speed limits, you were generally very much driving at the speed limit, but safely.
Yeah,
it was just...
the one time when
It
you
was
told
just-
me and I
Yeah.
had no idea about it.
Yeah, that was the only time that you got caught off guard with the speed limit. I think there was one more thing that
Does that go down as a serious though? Once
Well, it's the speed that you went up to.
Yeah.
It's because you were 27 and
or
carrying
20,
on.
20 zone, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's because you were kind of picking up even more, and then I was like, oh, it's 20, and then you slowed down.
Fair enough.
And at that point, we had 20 here, 20
Yeah.
there on the floor.
Yeah.
and then a
Just
sign.
as you told me, I looked into the mirror and I saw all the 20s and I was like, damn, I should have been more vigilant.
Right at the very beginning, I think you missed your blind spot check towards the right at the very beginning when we first set off.
Yeah, when we just moved off.
Yeah,
I did.
But otherwise, you were checking your blind spots. You were doing really well with that, actually.
Even the bus lane, I'm not defending myself. I noticed it too late, but I think I just kind of.
Yeah, it's because
before the tire went onto the bus lane line, I think I was out of there.
So this is what it was. This is the dotted line.
Yeah.
And you
I
went.
Just. Yeah.
And then you're kind of like that going out of it, and I was just like, why are we even going like that? It's because the front, the left side of your car.
I shouldn't have been there for sure.
Is this how you expected your test to be?
Pretty much, yeah.
Was it harder or easier than you thought it would be?
Mentally, I have kind of parking in India is a lot different than parking over here, especially parallel parking and bay parking. But then this bay parking wasn't the easiest, especially because I couldn't see the lines on the mirrors.
Because nothing's in front.
Both of us had to open our doors to see the white lines.
Yeah. You are allowed to open the door to check, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's not an issue.
But then open the door only once you're stopped, right? Like
once you've stopped and secured, just check. And if you don't like how you've parked, just be like, I'm just going to fix this, and that's fine as well.
Okay.
But no, overall, honestly, you drive very well. Good luck with your test.
Thank you. Thank you so
don't really need to do any work, really. I'm quite happy with how the drive went. Just keep up the practice.
Speed,
yeah, keep up the practice. Keep an eye on road signs, and I think you're good to go.
Thank you.
Alright guys, that's it from us today. Hopefully today's video has been useful. If it has, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, let us know what you've learned from this video. If you've learned anything, subscribe to this channel and select that bell icon, and that is all. Anything else to add?
I feel like a lot of my driving today was watching your videos. So I've been watching your videos for a very long time. So I've never actually driven on UK roads, but then just watching.
I'm glad that the videos were useful.
All of the shots and the videos, and it's
Thank you so
very
much
helpful.
for watching. Thank you. Bye.